come tap in. Browsers come tap in. Browsers come tap in, come tap in, come tap in. Bringing that substance straight to the public, no capping, no bluffing. Now run it up, buddy. Browsers come tap in, come tap in, come tap in, come tap in. Browsers come tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in.
Let's go.
Yeah, what's good, everyone? Tap on in, man. We got a nice little update on Tory Lanez and the Megan Thee Stallion case. Well, actually, Tory Lanez case. And man, look here, Megan. Yeah, shorty, you need to go to jail. You lied, and all the new evidence is coming out. And we're gonna talk about it tonight. So let's go on ahead and tap on into the footage. As a matter of fact, this footage we about to drop on y'all right now is actually coming from the content creator MTR, Mediocre Tutorial Reviews. You know what I'm saying? Check my man out. Yeah, he's smooth now. He know what he be talking about. So let's go ahead and get on into it.
There she is.
Ma'am, do you think we're gonna go to jail?
What's that?
Do you think we're gonna go to jail?
I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll
now this
go
right here.
Okay, but if you guys are not,
you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure everybody's aware, but you know what I'm saying? For those that's new that haven't really been following the case, this right here is the beginning. You know what I'm saying? When they actually, you know, when the incident actually happened. You know what I'm saying? This is the body footage from one of the officers standing there talking to Megan. So you can go ahead and keep rolling.
Yeah. And I thought this case was over. Is he?
Oh, it is.
He's
bro,
already in.
Yeah, he's been in jail for a minute, bro. Yeah,
Okay.
he's been in jail for a minute. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now some new evidence is gonna come out. On top of that, the representative from Florida, what was her name? Anna Lune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she actually started pushing this thing now. You know what I'm saying? She brought it right back to the forefront with, you know what I'm saying, saying she got some new evidence she get ready to present. And the thing about that, the person that brought the evidence to her was Amber Rose.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? This thing is taking a whole new twist. I didn't kind of believe it anyway. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of footage out there that was showing that the man didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now we getting a whole breakdown, and that's basically what MTR is getting ready to go through here. There's actually a link, a whole website where it's got the whole breakdown, and this is the link that he's actually going over. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, it breaks this whole entire case down.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't following any of it, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what's happening.
telling us,
How's it going
you
down?
guys are, then I don't
I
think.
really cannot go to jail.
Okay.
I cannot have that on my image.
Okay. So how did that happen to you?
But
Glass? Where?
where we were coming from,
Hey, can we get a sheet or a bill?
but I'm not from here, so I
Okay.
That's the only place you got shot at? That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
Oh, man.
Said it right there. She didn't get shot.
But she says it there.
Yeah.
The evidence of any shooting or anything? That's how we got dispatched.
Well, we have the gun here, and then we have other units. They're searching the house where it happened. So that's all we have so
Alright,
far.
So nothing happened in the vehicle.
No,
As of right now.
we don't have any casings. No.
Okay, from what you've been told. Okay.
And then there's some cash over, looks like.
Was the person who got caught with the other people here that you have in handcuffs? Were they all together?
They were all
Yes,
together.
they were all in the same car.
Okay. And then, do we know how she got cut? Or who cut her?
I believe when she stepped down, there's a glass
She
right
dropped
here.
a glass bottle, and then I think she stepped on it and cut herself.
Okay.
Getting out of the vehicle.
Okay.
Hold on for a second, Phil.
So her friends didn't cut her.
And the crazy thing about this, I don't understand, bro. This is how you can tell that Tory Lanez was targeted. The officers on scene, they already didn't notice she stepped on glass. They witnessed it. That's the crazy thing about it. They witnessed it. But yet, you know what I'm saying? I don't think none of them, you know, I didn't really follow the case 100% either.
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew it was some bull. I knew there was something attached to it because of what Tory Lanez been doing with his own music independently. And you know what I'm saying? They can't really hold the man down if he found new ways to make money. This is really what this is about, in my opinion. But you know, I already these officers didn't testify, from my understanding. I don't think they did. Maybe they did. But the fact that they got this far, it's clear. It's clear that the man was targeted. There's no evidence proving that this man should have did not one day. He should have did not one day.
And he was in there for supposedly shooting her in the foot. Was that it?
Yeah, for shooting her in the foot. Now they didn't find no casings. They didn't, and they said it right there in the video. They don't find no casing. They found a gun, but no casing.
Hey, how much time did they give him?
10 years.
Damn. Yeah.
And I think he's gonna did like a year and a half.
Mm.
He's been in jail the whole entire time. He was doing the trial.
Has he been saying anything? You heard anything about like after he got convicted? Did he?
No, he said a little. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't. He actually stayed quiet. He said something a few times. He made a few posts and went live, but he didn't really go ham. He didn't go hard like Megan did.
Yeah,
that's why she needed to go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Defamation of character.
Yeah, we need to get to the bottom of this.
Right.
Well,
look.
Yeah.
That looked like blood down there. Was that blood?
That was the bottle she stepped on. You could tell the bottle had freshly dropped on the ground because the ground was still wet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let it play. You'll see it. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it. Watch this right here. She just stepped on the glass.
Keep going.
Oh. Go ahead. Why is the gun? Why are they holding the gun on her?
Because they got called for a disturbance. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? There was a call for gunshots. Now the gun was fired.
Yeah, okay. All right.
So they showed up, and bro, when she got out the car, she stepped on the glass, and you can hear it.
I heard it. Yep.
When she stepped on it. And
that's
then
crazy
immediately
too. She barefoot and she stepped on that shit and the glass clean like that, and she didn't even.
They were drunk.
She was drunk. Oh.
Yeah, all of them. Everybody was drunk, bro.
I was about to say, if you step on some glass and that shit break, you know something gonna stick in you. And she didn't even holler.
They had, bro, the bottle fell out the car.
Oh yeah, that makes sense now. She got out the car, it fell on the concrete and broke, and then she stepped.
No, she stepped on it and it broke.
Damn, and she got it. She got the right name, that Megan Thee Stallion. She got some horse ass feet. She broke her down, broke that glass like that.
No, she got shot. You hear her tell it.
Hey, stop. Move to the left. Keep moving.
Now take a look at the bottle.
Look.
Yeah, right there. What is that? Is that blood from on her feet?
Yeah, that's from her feet.
And that's the bottle.
Mm-hmm. And she stepped on the bottom. Look at the bottom of the bottle. It's broke.
Yeah. I don't know, man. She got to be damn heavy as hell to break a bottle like that.
Well, I'm pretty sure when it fell out, you know what I'm saying, it kind of probably shattered. It didn't break. It might have cracked. And then when her pressure, she stepped on it.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
So with some of the officers visibly watching and audibly hearing her step on glass, and with her own admission that she had stepped on glass, that's how it came up to begin with. Now, line number 2, remember how she was saying that the police officer was being so rude to her within the hospital? Let's listen.
I'll get to the motherfucking hospital, the police being so rude to me. Well, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da, you're being detained, da-da-da. Ma'am, I'm being detained, I'm leaking, but I'm still not saying what happened. Shit crazy.
Now let's watch a snippet of what actually happened at that hospital.
What happened with you were just one ball stepping on glass. I really got on my right foot. I just stepped on glass the other day.
Now she says she stepped on glass just the other day.
So you were already
Bro, this is like there's a couple of reasons why I stopped, you know what I'm saying, being an artist. You know what I'm saying? I stopped being an artist years ago, but you know what I'm saying, because I had been peeped the game. Once I got across that threshold and I actually started getting in the rooms and getting in these studios and start act. I'm not saying no names, but once I started seeing how the game really goes, all these actors are rap. I said it backwards. All these rappers are actors, bro.
No.
I ain't gonna say every single one of them, but the majority of them are actors, bro. They got writers, they got writers. You know what I'm saying? It's a business, bro, and they got it. You know what I'm saying? And these executives and these producers that's been in the game for a minute, bro. It's
Yep.
I don't want to say it's scripted, but it's almost scripted. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff it's entertainment. I mean, that's the only way to put it. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment. And she knew what she was doing, building up that fan base, drawing that attention. That's publicity. That's promotion. She was acting, bitch, I'm bleeding. You all rude. But then when you look at the body cam, total opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Stop believing in these rappers, man, thinking they living this old fancy life. Bro, and that's another thing too. They don't be broke. But they definitely don't be balling like they do, bro. When they be flashing that money, that be advances, bro. That be loans that come from the record label. But anyway, I don't want to get too far off the subject there. But yeah, man, these rappers are actors, man.
Yep, absolutely.
The next line, Megan claimed that she was trying to keep all of this off of the internet.
So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie?
Yeah, why lie?
I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet.
Now, that also was a lie. 3 days after the incident, Megan took to Instagram to post this message here on the left about being shot. Day later, she contacted the authorities. About a week or so after that, she made vague public statements in regards to the incident. By the way, Tory was quiet this entire time. Then after that, she did the infamous live stream where you can poke holes through her story like Swiss cheese. Then a month after that, Tory finally said something. And then Tory gave us his side of the story a month after that. And yet another lie. Megan Thee Stallion in that Gayle King interview said that she never put her hands on anybody, right?
Hold on, bro.
I never put my...
Hold on, man. You see how many lies this woman done been caught in? And it ain't even no he say, she say. This is video footage of her lies.
Yeah.
Straight exhibit A, B, C, D. She got the whole alphabet of exhibits, man, for an attorney to eat this up.
So my question is, how the hell did they miss all of this during the trial?
They didn't miss it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's targeted. They didn't miss it. They just made sure it was omitted. Omitted means left out. They made sure this stuff was left out, bro. I'm talking about, bro, he had no DNA on the gun, but he shot it 5 times. None of his DNA was found on the gun, but the DNA that they found on the gun was a female. The girl, I forgot her name, Megan's homegirl that she was actually fighting with, which there's an eyewitness to that, saw her shoot the gun. And she also tested for GSR on her, basically gunpowder residue.
So how is it possible or right or even legal for them to leave this type of evidence out?
Money.
How did they even get to a plot? How did they manage to make that happen? I mean, it's like,
well, your plot is right there on the screen. That's a plant. She is an industry plant. Megan Thee Stallion is an industry plant, in my opinion. She's an industry plant, man.
Yeah.
And this right here proves it. They are using her to get to this man. So I'm telling you, bro, when he did those EFTs and he started making all that money independently with no label, no label can't make money off of
big then, yeah. He was on that,
bro.
Right,
he started.
right
He changed the game, bro. The way artists move, man. And they can't have that, you know what I'm saying? Because if a lot of the other artists start being smart enough to pick up on it and follow that, that cuts all the labels out.
And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna veer a little bit off too. Like local artists right now, just a few artists around here that I've seen. Every time I mention to them about them being able to be independent and blow up on the web and do shit on their own, I get deer in headlights and they change the conversation. The same thing you just said that Tory was doing, I try to tell some artists around here that I know how they can do that same thing. And the ones that haven't made it, they're not receiving that. So when they finally do get in the industry like Tory did and start making moves like he did, and then like you said, there goes the plant and they destroy it before it can get the message to the masses, the upcoming indie artists.
Well, the message was already there. The message is already there when he done it. When he pulled it off. That's the blueprint. He gave the blueprint when he done it. Man,
how many of these up and coming artists are actually? I ain't gonna say all of them, but I mean, because I know some artists, some of the indie artists are now awakening to that fact, but there's still a lot that's sleeping on it.
Bro, there's a reason why the industry is attacking this man. The industry want these YNs and all these upcoming artists to be dumb. They want them to sign deals that's only going to benefit the label. They don't want you to, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna make sure you don't figure this. That's why they only sign certain. They don't sign intelligent artists, bro.
Yeah,
an artist with actual, you know what I'm saying, with actual, you know what I'm saying, with subject matter behind his words and can actually got something to say. That, you know what I'm saying. Not all these rappers are saying the same thing. They're just saying it in different ways. It's all about money, hoes, and drugs. You know what I'm saying? And smoke packs, you know what I'm saying? Killing.
Clear as day. And the patterns are consistent. Every time one of them / one of us awaken and come up and start to do a movement, something happened to him.
Where lyricists don't make it. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole made it because he kind of like, you know what I'm saying, he danced in the middle. But like when you go like straight lyricists and you actually saying something, or somebody might have to actually pull up a dictionary to understand what you're saying, where they got to listen to it 2-3 times to catch it. Like, oh, nah, I get it, because he went that deep. Nah. Today, you know what I'm saying, even the women, they're not women no more. Not these female rappers. They niggas with wigs.
Yeah. One more off the subject, kind of still in the same realm. You ever heard of this artist called D1?
Nope, I don't be.
I think he's from Louisiana.
I don't keep up with none of these new artists. I don't care about the rap game no more. And I used to love it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I invested in a whole studio, created my own label and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And once like I said, I've been in the studios with. I'm gonna just say one. I've been in studios with Flo Rida. No, I'm down here in Florida. I've been in studios with people, you know what I'm saying, and I've seen it. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can get money in other ways. I don't want to get it like that.
Yeah, D1 is he's one of them indie artists that got it. Yep.
Oh, being independent now, bro.
Hands on anybody?
Being independent now, it can be done, but I'm telling you, it takes some work, and you need to have connections. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're independent, you're still not doing it by yourself. Tory Lanez, when he done it, you can best believe he had some people in his ears saying, "Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Look," and he took that he took that chance. You got to be willing to take chances as well. So, you know, even though you might be labeled as independent, but you're still not working by yourself. You got connections. You got to.
I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to the way that it did.
So I get up.
Boy, she done went from gangster to hood to submissive, victimized woman.
An actor. They actors, bro.
You just, wow, she done went from tick, tick, tick to this and that. Bitch, this dick. Now she.
You shot me. You shot me. You lying. Why lie? Now she crying. Now she crying. Oh, it should have got this crazy. I was trying to keep it off the internet, but you going on a tour.
Yeah. Like they
talking about it.
Like they say these days, bro. Yeah.
Out the car, and it's like everything happens so fast. Yes. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance. He started shooting, and I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times.
But the evidence says otherwise. Now, due to guidelines on this platform, I may have to change this to a black and white screen. Nevertheless, eyewitnesses and physical evidence indicate that a physical fight between Megan Pete and Kelsey Harris. Kelsey had open wounds and cuts on her legs that were actively bleeding. No injuries were reported on Tory Lanez. The fight was between the women. Now we starting to heat up. If you
Damn. So the girls were fighting.
Bruh, there's a whole eyewitness, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna play that later on. There's a whole eyewitness that even, detailed it out, bro. I'm talking about, pointed out the reason why she even got those scratches on her leg. Megan jumped out first. She's actually the instigator. She jumped out first, went to swinging on her homegirl. Her homegirl was kicking her while inside the car. That's why her legs got scratched up. Then Tory Lanez jumped out. Well, actually, I think the driver jumped out, because there was 4 of them. There was them 3 and the security. He jumped out. Then Tory Lanez jumped out the back seat. And he said he tried to de-escalate the whole situation. But she's talking about, oh, he out the window talking about dance, bitch, dance while shooting.
Damn.
She ain't even halfway lie, bro. She lied all the way. She ain't even put no truth into it.
So all of them was in the car together. Tory, her, and the other girl?
Yeah. They left a party, drunk.
Mm.
Everybody drunk, bro. Even Tory Lanez, he barely even remember. He was calling Kelsey from the jailhouse. That didn't look good on him either. They was trying to, you know what I'm saying? They was trying to use that against him as well when he did that. Bro, it's messy.
Yeah, that shit. Damn.
Yes, it is messy, bro. And then it only gets worse. Now watch. Once they go through all the evidence, they gonna free him. The man he's coming out. It's just a matter of time. But watch, nothing happen to either one of them chicks, bro. Ain't nothing gonna happen to neither one of them. And that's sad, bro. How a woman could lie on a man that bad to the point he even lose his freedom. And he a businessman. You know how much money he losing right now?
Mm-hmm.
They out free. Ain't gonna stay free.
So what are they? What was the argument? Like, she was saying that he got mad at her or something, and they stopped the car. And
like I said, I haven't been following it 100% either. I've been dealing out because anything dealing with the music industry, bro. I was like, yeah, bro. If I wasn't a content creator myself, I wouldn't even be talking about this, bro. Because the music industry is just straight. You'll lose brain cells, man. Dealing with it, but the argument started. Tory Lanez was, you know what I'm saying, he was smashing them both. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what the argument started out. they was all drunk and they started, you know what I'm saying? Them two started arguing and then it escalated, you know what I'm saying? And it ended up with that man in jail.
Okay.
Basically, just to make it long story short.
Yeah.
He's smashing them both. You know what I'm saying? And so allegedly she found out. Megan didn't know, but she found out. She didn't like it. And that's when the argument started. Allegedly. Like I said, I ain't been no detective on this stuff, so I'm gonna just say allegedly.
Yeah. Well, that alleged insight makes a little more sense to me now, because I was just trying to figure out how did they even get to the point to where she was saying he shot her. So yes, I can understand that a little better now. Yep, it's messy.
Super messy, bro. It's women, bro. It's getting even harder to trust them already. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like your freedom is on the line every day that you're around a female now.
Yeah, sadly.
You know what I'm saying? Look at what's going on with Shannon Sharp. What's the old school artist? Man, he getting sued for $50 million as well. Dude barely can even stand up straight.
I ain't heard nothing about that one yet.
Bro, this is I don't know what you've been doing, but yeah, bro, this shit been out. Oh, this ain't even yesterday news. It's like about a month old, probably longer than that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got a couple of guys that's getting attacked right now from allegations, and it's just like, bro, and it's just getting worse.
All right, fellas. Y'all better watch yourself. Pay attention. They taking the game to another level. We've been warned time and time again.
So yeah, keep going.
All right, we back in there.
You guys remember from her infamous live stream that she talked about that there was a witness?
The people in the neighborhood, there's a witness. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police.
Now that witness goes by the name of Sean Kelly. He testified what he saw.
Wait, no, it didn't. No?
They shot out of the car?
The windows were open, that's why it sounded like either way. Yeah, I didn't know they were.
The fastest growing scam of 2025 is spreading like wildfire and wiping out bank accounts in seconds.
On my side, the girl opened the door, it was two girls fighting, and then they shot. And she got out of the car and crawled over.
And that's not all he said. He also said that one of the women fired the first few shots while Tory was still in the car. Let's review the testimony. Question. Okay. Did you state, sir, that the shorter gentleman didn't come out of the car until the initial shot fireworks had started? Sean Kelly says, yeah. Question. Excuse me? Sean Kelly says, yes. So when the initial shot or fireworks had started, isn't it true that you stated my client was still in the car? Answer. Yeah, I believe so. The shorter gentleman was in the car. He's repeating it. And then Sean Kelly says, yes. Okay. And did you state that initially you saw the two girls fighting? Sean Kelly says, I did, yes. Did you state that after you saw the two girls fighting, you saw one of the girls shoot? He says, I believe so. But thereafter, did you say that the shorter guy got involved at that point, trying to take the gun away? Megan's lawyer said, objection. The court overruled that. Overruled means that they want to hear the answer to that question. He repeats it and says, is that what you said? The witness says, yeah. So
I thought this wasn't submitted. I thought you said this wasn't submitted.
No, I said what wasn't submitted was the book. Actually, I didn't say nothing wasn't submitted. I said, well, I did say there was some stuff omitted. What was omitted was the fragments. I didn't say what was omitted. I just said there was stuff omitted. There was stuff left out, but what was left out was the fragments. See, the doctor said fragments. I didn't say bullet fragments. They said fragments. Fragments could be anything. That could be glass, which is what they took out of her foot. They took fragments out of her foot, which was the glass.
Okay, I was thinking all of this that we're watching wasn't in there.
Oh, you know, this is Sean Kelly's testimony in court.
Okay, yeah, because I noticed he said something about his
attorney.
Yeah,
this is what the dude was saying in court. But he had already testified this. Like I said, they showed the video. He was already telling the officer already. Like, he saw it all. Like, yeah, he saw the woman. He told me, he said, I saw the woman's foot coming out. Megan got out. She was arguing, and then she went to attack the girl in the front. He saw the foot coming out. She was trying to kick her, and that's why she got all the scratches on her leg.
Mm-hmm.
And then fireworks, gunshots went off. And he said he even saw the girl do it. He said, the girl, you see it in that the girl did it. The girl started shooting. He said the windows was open, so it kind of sounded like, an echo, so he couldn't really tell where it was coming from.
Witnesses saying Tory tried to take the gun away, which was the exact same new written testimony from Kelsey's security guard. This is additional audio of Sean Kelly explaining exactly what happened. Pay attention.
The doors of the Escalade open and the girl come out and pull open the passenger door and started screaming and yelling at somebody in the car.
So the girl who came out of the passenger, you're talking about the front passenger?
No, the rear.
The rear passenger. So the girl comes out of the rear passenger and she goes to the front passenger?
Yes.
And she opens up the car door?
Yes.
And then what happens?
They're screaming and shouting at each other and they start fighting.
The two girls?
Yeah, I can see one feet coming out trying to kick her and the other one's fighting, and then the passenger gets out.
So the girl who does the punching and the kicking is the girl that comes out of the back passenger?
Can we stop there? Because I don't want to. I'll tell you, and then I want to go. My son's on his own.
Yeah, I understand. And it's loud with the cars.
I don't really want to. So basically, the car stopped. The girl in the back got out, started screaming and shouting, ripped the door, pulled the door open, but pulled it so sort of viciously. That's why I presume the driver got out. She starts screaming. She starts hitting the girl. The girl on the side, her feet come out. She starts to kick the girl away. The passenger. They get out. They start fighting here. They start fighting. The driver comes around and tries to sort of break it up. It gets a bit more violent. And between them, the girl then climbs back into the front driver passenger seat.
Where's the shorter black guy?
He's in the back.
He's in the back.
So that's Tory they talking about then, the shorter black guy?
Yeah, he was still in the car while all this was going on.
The car? Okay.
Then the gun. Then the girl shoots into
the girl shoots.
And the girl shoots.
The driver's door's open.
You're seeing the girl shoot?
Can I help you? I think, is it this house?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So you see the girl doing the shooting?
I see what appears to be the girl standing here and shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me. But it was dark, and I'm above, so. But then the guy gets out again.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? If you're checking your phone, stop that. Instead, try this technique from the mind science.
From the back.
Now, surprisingly, or unsurprisingly rather, what Sean Kelly is saying is perfectly corroborated by both security guards in this situation, right? Tory Lanez, his bodyguard, and here goes his sworn statement over here towards the left, as well as Kelsey Harris's bodyguard, who was hired for the trial.
Bro, you see all this evidence that they had. You had two security guards saying the same thing. Then you had an eyewitness, and this man still got prosecuted and went sentenced to 10 years?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
You can't tell me this ain't targeted.
Yeah.
This is targeted all the way to and through, bro. If you can't see through it, you ain't trying to. You're oblivious, you know. It's
even if you can't see through it, you still should have questions. I mean, because all this shit dude just said right there, and then they talking about the girl was shoot. Girl did some shots. That's, I mean, like I wasn't following. I didn't follow this thing in the past at all. But I ain't never heard, in all the little bit of footage that I did see, never heard anyone saying anything about another female shooting.
They were saying it from the jump.
You heard that about another female shooting?
Yeah, bro. This was that witness came forth early. He didn't come. The witness didn't come about after Tory Lanez got sentenced. Bro, he was in the trial.
Oh, see, I didn't see anything from the trial. I'm saying,
yeah,
like,
you did. You just saw there. He was reading it out when he was doing the questioning. When the attorney did the objection, that was
no.
The same
I'm talking about when they went to trial back then. Like when all this first transpired, when they were talking about him shooting her in the foot. I only heard him shooting her in the foot. I didn't hear anything about another woman, another female shooting.
Because that's what the media showed only.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point I'm making.
Mm-hmm. People don't think about that though. They don't think about that. You going a little too deep, Phil. You're going a little too deep on him.
Yeah, I guess that's why he's behind bars then, because ain't nobody thinking like that. Guess they will be now,
bro. No, they won't, because you know what I'm saying. I'm not about to go political, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Trump got the same thing going. It's the same thing, bro. It's just on a different level.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who overheard Kelsey saying statements such as, "How can I not tell on myself?" and "How am I protected if I tell certain things?" So it's a lot more clear why she wanted immunity. Together, the statements of Smith, James, and Kelly paint a consistent picture. Two women were fighting. A woman fired the gun. Tory tried to de-escalate the situation. Now let's take another look to re-examine Kelsey's testimony throughout all of this, which has been inconsistent to say the least. Kelsey Harris initially told prosecutors that she witnessed the shooting, but later recanted on the stand, admitting that she lied under pressure. Her Fifth Amendment plea and contradictions compelled the prosecution to introduce her prior statements in full, highlighting their unreliability. Her credibility was compromised, raising reasonable doubt. You can see here in image 14, I can't tell you the time, but yes, July 12, 2020. Question, and you saw what happened during the shooting, didn't you? Answer. I mean, again, no. The way I was positioned, honestly, no. Okay, in September, where you interviewed with us, it was not a blur, correct? Again, I said things to protect myself that night. Question, okay, well, you said answer that day. Question, you said it's a blur. You're trying to protect yourself, but you're telling us that you didn't see anything or you didn't hear anything. It's a blur. Is that right?
This is the girl that was in there with them.
Yeah,
that's saying this now.
Yeah, that's the one that actually shot the gun.
Yeah,
and the one that got the scratches on her legs.
And she's sitting there lying.
How you got all them scratches on your leg? You sitting in the on the passenger side, where she was standing at. You got to fight with her, and you ain't see nothing. How you get to fight with somebody and not see nothing?
Yeah, and then up here she was saying something about how can she not tell him, trying to figure out how she can talk without not telling on herself.
She wanted to tell the truth and not go to damn jail. Yeah, I shot her. I tried to shoot her. She didn't get shot. I tried to shoot her.
Damn.
That's attempted murder.
Wow.
Answer. I believe, I didn't see anything. So again, when I spoke with you, I said a few different things. Question, did you shoot Tory? Or excuse me, did you shoot Megan? Answer, no. Who shot Megan? Answer. Again, I was getting out of the car. All I heard was shots. I did not actually see. Question.
How many people was in the car with them?
4.
Her, Megan, Tory,
and
a driver? Oh, so she trying to say she don't know if Tory did it or the driver did it, but she didn't do it because she got out and she just heard shooting. Okay.
Like you don't need no bar license. You don't need no bar license. You don't need to be no judge.
Damn.
To figure this out. You don't need to be no detective. This should have been open and shut. Look, y'all 2 chicks was fighting one another. Both of y'all going to jail. Somebody don't tell the truth. So y'all don't want to tell. You didn't see it? All right, cool. You say he done it, but ain't no gun residue on him. There's none of his DNA on the gun. There's no bullet fragments inside your foot. There's no shell casing. There's no evidence. I'm just not. Everything I just said. There's no evidence. How did this man get prosecuted with 0 evidence? Targeted. 1 word. That's it. Targeted.
Yeah. Dang.
Plus, that when you looked at maybe the 2nd or 3rd gunshot, that's when you see Tory, and he's in the front seat, and he must have jumped over into the front seat, and he's leaning over the door over the window. Do you remember telling us that? Answer again. Our interview was not 100% truthful. Now we're going to switch gears here slightly and speak about, did Tory even touch the firearm at all? All right. A forensic expert testified that 90% of DNA on the weapon belonged to an unknown male, not Tory Lanez. His DNA was not found on the magazine. Software used for analysis had documented instability and potential for false matches. An expert testified that if Tory had fired the gun 5 times, his DNA would be expected on the weapon, but it wasn't found. Female DNA was found on the gun. Kelsey tested positive for GSR, but
let me guess, you're thinking about going to therapy. And as a therapist myself, of course I'm going to say that's a great idea.
But her DNA.
So there was an unknown man's DNA on the weapon, and
90%.
The female, the other female that was in the car, her DNA was on the weapon.
Mm-hmm. So what it sounds like to me, could be wrong, speculating right now. Shorty was shooting the gun, and then the driver tried to hide it, and that's how his DNA got on it. He, you know what I'm saying? I could,
if that was his DNA, because they said it was unknown.
Yeah, I said, but he didn't get it. You know, I don't know if he even got tested. So you're right. Who knows? I don't know. It could have been right. It could have been her dude, her friend, or brother. You know what I'm saying? And she had the gun. He gave it to her. She had it with her, and she tried to shoot it. Yeah. The gun was fired 5 times, and that man ain't got no DNA on the gun, and he had no gun residue on him. That's impossible.
Yep.
DNA was never tested again on the gun. All right. Tory Lanez's DNA was not on the magazine and only 0.01% on the firearm. This is an incredibly small amount, equivalent to picking up a blade of glass from a football field. I'm going to pause it right here. You guys can read all of these sworn testimonies and cross-reference to what it is that I just said. But remember how Megan described it.
In the car, shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window, shooting.
So not only were the bullets never found, but then also they didn't find DNA on the firearm itself. We have sworn testimonies, spoken and written accounts from different people that say that a female fired the firearm. Yet we still have people that believe her story beyond a reasonable doubt.
And all I hear is this man screaming, he said, dance.
That was a lie as well. Now, both Sean Kelly and Kelsey testified that they did not hear Tory make that statement. And here goes the 2 testimonies right here.
I'll get to the hospital. The doctors do x-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet, got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them, like, No, I didn't know I got you know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like, I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that.
You thought the doctors were the police, Megan? You talking about these doctors right here? By the way, none of these doctors were called in to testify in court. The first doctor, Dr. Anthony Lafredo, described the injury as a laceration from broken glass. There was no mention of gunshot wounds, fragments, or ballistic trauma. He also described Megan as pleasant and no acute distress. Interesting. Moving on to the right, Dr. Milton Little diagnosed bilateral gunshot wounds based on imaging. He removed 3 small fragments under general anesthesia and called wounds superficial, yet performed surgery anyway. Claims fragments were bagged and given to police. Now, when it comes to what these fragments were, we did also watch her step on glass. Remember that? But yet the fragments just seemed to poof, disappear, huh? Now enter the plastic surgeon, Dr. Anna Howell, okay? Described wounds as superficial and cleanly closed. X-rays showed no fractures, minimal residual shrapnel. Dr. Howell treated for cellulitis, infection, discharged without mention of ballistic trauma. Of these doctors, one of
how you get shot in the foot and don't got no fracture. Ain't no meat on your foot. It's just all bone. Skin, bone, you know what I'm saying? Ligaments, it's like not no real, like, you know what I'm saying, fatty tissue. There's no protection.
And this doctor right here, the first doctor, he say that there was no,
he said
no
it was
bullet,
broken glass.
there was no bullet fragment. There was no bullet evidence, right?
Right.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said it right there. As laceration from broken glass, there is no mention of gunshot wounds.
which she thought these were police officers, the police, as she said. Only one said gunshot. Now, in regards to these fragments that went missing, at preliminary hearings, detectives stated bullet fragments were missing. Prosecutors later claimed that the LAPD had them, an inconsistency suggesting evidence mismanagement or miscommunication. Prosecutors claim that the LAPD still has the bullet fragments allegedly removed.
LAPD was involved. They in California, bro. What is California?
What are you saying?
Where is Hollywood?
In California, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, put it all together, man. That is a blue. Yeah. It's a blue state. That's where Hollywood. If anybody knows about the Holly tree, Hollywood, the entertainment business. It's all tied in together.
Yeah.
So how? Come on, they're controlling the narrative. They made sure what you saw on the news. They made sure those bullet fragments. How you lose bullet fragments at the LAPD if there were so-called bullet fragments?
Yeah.
Mismanaged or miscommunication.
Shit, really? Not only that, I don't see how they found him guilty.
That's what I'm saying. They made sure they paid to make sure he was guilty.
He was just like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this.
No, he kept fighting. Why you think? I mean, of course, you know what I'm saying. Somebody, because he knew, like, bro, when you know for a fact that you ain't did nothing, you're not about to go just sit in jail and just chill. Trust me, he was reaching out to somebody. Hey, nah, I need this information to get into the right hands because I'm getting deeded. I'm getting deeded over here.
Yeah.
They put all the baby oil all in the courtroom. We getting
yeah.
I'm talking about, boy.
So where this right here is going, they're trying to provide more evidence so they can hopefully get him out of there.
Provide more evidence. This is the evidence they already had. The only difference is now it's just higher people are starting to get, you know what I'm saying, getting attached to this. Bro, you see all the evidence he presented, bro. This is evidence from the trial.
Yeah, you said that. That's right. So they're just taking it a little bit higher on a higher level.
Yeah, because Tory and his people are still fighting. Like you said, I told you, Amber Rose put this stuff inside of Anna Lune. I hope I'm saying her name right. The representative from Florida put that in her hands, and then she went on national television and went to talking about it.
All right. Yeah. All right. I get it now. Yeah, that's good for him.
Yeah, man. They free Tory, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I don't rock with the music game anymore. I don't even listen to music no more, but still free that man. For real. And also put her ass in jail. Put both of them in there.
Yeah, whoever was behind it.
Kelsey and Megan. That's who was behind it.
Seems like it's more than them behind it. I mean, them two ain't gonna have all that power right there now.
Bro, you going a little too far outside the lane now. Those higher ups, those people that's behind it, that funded it, you're not even gonna never know who they were.
Yeah.
They control. They might even have control over the judge. Yeah. You'll never know who them people is, because nobody gonna talk. Because if they talk, then they know they can get touched. They won't live to see another day. They won't live to testify.
Shit, evil, boy. Damn, that's pure evil.
So he just gonna get free, and them two knuckleheads is gonna still walk around free. Megan Thee Stallion, she's only gonna probably lose a couple of followers. You know what I'm saying? She gonna still keep her main core. You know what I'm saying? Her diehard fans, they gonna still stay there. They still gonna listen to her music. They still gonna be young girls still following this bad example of a woman. I don't care. To me, she ugly. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just basing it on her facial and her body features and all that talking with the finger. Like, nah, I don't deal with no chick that talk with her finger like this right here. Not doing. Nah, I'm good. Yeah. And all that color too. Now, green hair, pink hair, purple hair. Those are red flags.
Yep. You know what
and she's a straight up liar, bold faced liar. So technically, to me, she like a 3.
Yep.
Nah, she got no personality.
From Megan's foot. Yet during the preliminary hearing, Detective Ryan Stogner stated that the fragments were missing. If LAPD had the fragments, why did the lead investigator testify in this manner? The chain of custody comes into question with a clear error. This casts doubt on the integrity and the completeness of the evidence. Now, there's additional pieces that this website goes over, such as Tory Lanez expressing concern over Megan before the arrest and then while he was also in police custody, as well as some of the medical inconsistencies that Megan claimed. Again, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description.
On top of that too, there, you know what I'm saying? We done left the whole part out. The man got stabbed.
Damn, I didn't know that either.
Oh damn, where you been?
Shit. I told you I didn't pay attention to it like that. I just heard a little piece of here and there.
Times. He got stabbed 14 times in jail, bro.
By who? Oh, in jail?
Yeah.
Damn, 14 times?
14 times. The man's still in the hospital right now.
Man. And what did he get stabbed for? Not because he allegedly shot Megan in the foot.
Are you seriously asking that question right now?
They stabbed him because of that, or
bro,
some other
they
shit?
Trying to get rid of the man, dog. It's like, I don't know. I need you to come back into the conversation now. The same people I just told you, he's targeted, bro.
Damn, so they want him out of here then.
But the whole entire time I didn't say the man is targeted like 20 times. Yeah, they trying to get rid of him.
I didn't think they were gonna be going that far now. They got him behind bars. That should be good enough. Now they got him behind bars and they trying to kill him.
Bro. Yeah, like as soon as we get off of this recording, bro, I'm gonna put you. It's like, I don't know where you been, but I'm gonna put you on some game, bro. It's like, that's why I just sat there and told you, like, that's the reason why these people, the doctors and all this didn't testify, bro. This stuff was set up. That man was framed, and those people You will never know who they are because they control everything. They control what is put on the networks. They control who went inside the courtroom. And this is just me allegedly speaking. I have no facts, no proofs on this. Now, this is just me allegedly speaking. But I also have seen things and experienced things in my life to where I can pretty much, whatever. Call it conspiracy theory all you want to. Everybody ain't been across that threshold. I ain't been to no Diddy parties. I ain't never got that far. Not even close. But it happens on all levels.
Yeah.
They groom you. They groom you from the beginning. Trust me. Trust me. Megan Thee Stallion, they already knew her career before she ever had her first hit. It's called the entertainment business. It's called the entertainment business for a reason, man. It's like, bro, I used to die hard for music, boy. That's why I spent all that money buying all the equipment, learning how to mix and master, how to make beats, how to do, how to do the acoustic, how to do all, how to do sound design, all of that, bro. Man, if I knew what I know now, that was a waste of time. Well, for me, For some people, they don't care. They'll sell their soul. They don't care. They just want the money.
Yeah. Can't have mine. Hell no.
Yeah, man. This chick needs to go to jail. Both of them need to go to jail. Free Tory. And also, man, y'all let us know how y'all feel in the comments, man. Do y'all agree with all this evidence, this new evidence that's out? I mean, it's it should be open and shut. This man don't need no pardon. This man needs a get out of jail free card and put their two asses in it. I mean, it's just that simple, man. Y'all let us know how y'all feel in the comments, man.
Drop them.
Gotta get this shit tied down, it's the motto. Collecting my money on auto. When it calls, gotta get to a pronto. But my game nigga like it's on track, though. I go and I get it. I go and I get it. I go and I get it. Can't fuck with the swag, they know that I did it. I go and I get it. I go and I get it. I'm ready to spaz, I'm after the bag, nigga. I go and I get it. 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 Can't fuck with the swag, they know that I did it. I go and I get it. I go and I get it. I'm ready to spaz, I'm after the bag.